Right now, state Republicans at odds with each other over how to fund local governments, plus the unusual alliance between Governor Evers and a Republican leader.
Also, a veteran who went missing last night is found safe and then arrested. What law enforcement is saying about the incident that led to the arrest.
And later, News 3 Now investigates new allegations on the Henry Vilas Zoo, this time involving the health care of the animals. What one former employee is saying. This is News 3 Now at 6. Crucial funding that helps cities keep their lights on could be dead in the state capitol.
And that's because Republicans who control the state legislature cannot agree on what the final details of that funding bill will look like. With more from the Capitol is political reporter Will Keneally. Will?
Eric and Charlotte, so when we were talking yesterday, we would have thought that this deal was in pretty good shape. Assembly Republicans and the Democratic governor were working together to hammer out a deal. But it appears that they may have essentially just forgotten to include the Senate leader. And we heard this today.
I had no idea that a line was going to be drawn in the sand yesterday afternoon.
When Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said he was done negotiating, that caught his Senate colleagues off guard. Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu wanted to make changes related to the mechanics for Milwaukee to raise a local sales tax. But the headline here, both Republicans say they won't budge on legislation that needs to pass.
I think it's very crucial, just because of the impact it has statewide, to fix the whole shared revenue, to make sure that, small townships all across the state of Wisconsin, small municipalities.
So where is the governor in all of this? He has to sign the final bill, and he was working with Assembly Republicans earlier this week. But he says he supports Senate leaders in staying at the negotiating table.
We are not going to take changes. We are not going to change the bill substantially.
Speaker Vos is firm in his stance. He said in a statement today that whatever comes from the Senate won't be agreed to in the state assembly.
What we have before us is the deal that we are going to send to our colleagues in the state Senate.
Democrats on the Senate side are encouraged, at least, by another chance to weigh in on the bill, rather than going through last-minute changes.
I think the governor and the Senate want to proceed responsibly, and they're sitting down like grown-ups and talking and working out the challenges, and hopefully they're going to come up with a workable compromise.
So this, of course, all throws the future of this local funding into question. What we know now, though, is that it will work through the committee process in the state Senate that could take a matter of weeks. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. Warmer temperatures today. Let's check the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalta. Gary?
And we've also got that hazy sunshine from the wildfire smoke. But we'll also look for the possibility for some rain later on tonight. There is an air quality advisory for all of Wisconsin into the day tomorrow. In fact, here in southern Wisconsin, it runs through midnight tomorrow night for particulate matter from that wildfire smoke. People who have respiratory illnesses probably should stay inside or at least take it easy. The visible cloud track shows the thicker clouds developing out to the west of us as some showers and a few thunderstorms develop. The first batch is kind of raced to the northeast of La Crosse and is moving into central Wisconsin, but more showers and storms now starting to pop up in parts of central and northeastern Iowa. So it'll take a while to get here. Right now, nothing really imminent for southern Wisconsin, but 6-hour future track radar does show that line of showers and a few thunderstorms kind of expanding a little bit and getting into the Madison area around midnight. High temperatures today into the 70s for most areas away from Lake Michigan. Lakeshore areas were only in the 60s. A few places were near 80 degrees out toward the Mississippi River. Current temperatures have continued into the 70s through most of southern Wisconsin. Here in Dane County, right now 74 degrees in Stoughton, 75 degrees in Mount Horeb, and 73 in Sun Prairie. Look for skies to become mostly cloudy this evening. There could be a shower or thunderstorm, especially north and west of Madison this evening. Temperatures dropping into the upper 60s. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes a long period of dry weather and also a warm-up as we head into next week.
Gary, thank you. In Greene County today, law enforcement officials there say they have found a missing veteran. This after callers said he fired a gun at a woman.
18 from 15. I did interview the female shortly when I picked her up. Suspect should only be armed with a shotgun and a case of beer. He did shoot at her. Again, he did shoot at her.
Officers said the man was considered a veteran at risk after an incident on Hay Hollow Road in rural Blanchardville. They believe alcohol and a gun were involved in this incident, with the veteran allegedly firing a gun at someone before running away through a wooded area. The sheriff's office says the green alert was sent out of caution and that today he believes there's nothing for the public to worry about.
This is a rural area, a large area, and everybody that we had available to us was on perimeter. so we couldn't go door to door. So we just have to rely on technology.
The sheriff said the veteran surrendered after a 4-hour phone negotiation with deputies this morning. He was arrested at his home and faces multiple charges, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Dane County authorities arresting an Illinois man this morning after they say he crashed into a deputy's vehicle and drove away. That crash happened at the roundabout where County Highway N meets the interstate. While the deputy was in the roundabout, they say the Illinois driver failed to yield and T-boned the deputy's vehicle. The deputy was taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Illinois man was arrested on tentative charges of OWI, hit and run, resisting arrest, and obstructing.
In Boscobel, 2 people are dead in what police say appears to be a murder-suicide. The Boscobel police chief says officers were called to a home around 7 o'clock this morning after getting a report that 2 people were believed to be dead inside. Police found a 32-year-old man and a 58-year-old man dead from gunshot wounds. The men were a father and son. Further details, including the 2 men's names, have not yet been released.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services releasing 2 new reports on birth outcomes today. The data shows Wisconsin's overall infant mortality rate for 2019 to 2021 was 5.7. Now that represents the number of infant deaths per 1,000 live births. However, the data shows that black infants were 3 times more likely to die before their first birthday than white infants.
Many of these inequities have been pretty persistent over time, and that's why looking into reports like this wonderful perinatal periods of risk assessment, where we look at specific areas that we can target to eliminate these inequities, are so important.
During those same years, the infant mortality rate for American Indian or Alaska Native infants was 1.5 times the rate of white infants.
Overdose deaths in the U.S. appear to have hit a new record in the last year. Provisional CDC data shows almost 110,000 fatalities, although the final number won't be available until after a records review. That total surpasses the high set the previous year by 500. It also suggests the years-long trend of increases is leveling off after a surge during the pandemic.
One of the largest food pantries in the area is getting a helping hand from the county. The River Food Pantry will be receiving a $1.5 million grant and the American Rescue Plan Act funding to help the pantry expand. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says the pantry is, quote, bursting at the seams due to unprecedented demand for help in the community. The pantry is starting to look for land that'll ultimately be its new home. The project is currently estimated to cost about $8 million. Plans for the new space are still being finalized, but the county says the project will give the River Food Pantry about 25,000 square feet of much-needed space.
We are deeply grateful for this grant. It's the largest public grant we have ever received, and we are excited for the work ahead to build a new and improved food pantry that will make Dane County stronger and help us to fulfill the River's vision of a fully nourished community.
The River Food Pantry says it provided nearly 3 million pounds of food and supplies, as well as more than 80,000 to-go meals to nearly 13,000 people in Dane County last year.
Madison Metro will be completely updating its service June 11th. And to help people with those changes, the city is employing ride guides. Over 50 ride guides will be spread out around the city to help the public navigate the route and scheduling changes. Metro claims this redesigned service will also help them get ready for the new bus rapid transit system that launches next year. You can plan your trip now at mymetrobus.com or using the Google Maps or transit apps. When we come back, a company that helps make the Lion King musical look the way it does gives its employees a special surprise.
Plus, a local artist known for her murals around the area holding a grand opening for her latest project. How this latest piece is about raising awareness for change in the community. That's next at 6.
This is it. Our biggest mattress sale of the year is heating up at Ashley. Come see the newest iComfort Eco and save up to $800. And 6-year special financing with no money down. Plus, guaranteed best offers on Beautyrest, Tempur-Pedic, and Purple mattresses. Only at Ashley.
Attention homeowners, we started out with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made baths and showers installed in as little as 1 day. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, receive a free design consultation and lock your price in for 1 year. Plus, 30 homeowners who call now get special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. No interest and no payments till 2025. Senior military discounts. And if you call during this program, you get a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Superior, Wisconsin. Come for the shopping. Stay for the fun. Excuse me, do you have this in a different color? Teal, maybe?
What's your lawn care plan for the summer? Having a Maple Leaf lawn care maintenance program means a better looking lawn and more free time for you. Check our website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
The savings do not get better than this. Ashley's Memorial Day sale starts now. Holiday doorbusters like this 3-piece sectional start at just $25 a month. With 6-year special financing store-wide. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The Madison Public Art Project and muralist Artifacts unveiling the newest mural for everyone to see. It's called Writing Waves. The mural seeks to destigmatize mental illness, open up a dialogue for those who are struggling, and raise awareness for change within our community. You can go see the Writing Waves mural yourself as you pass under the Beltline on Monona Drive.
A local company that manufactured the lighting and rigging for The Lion King had an opportunity to tour the set this afternoon before seeing the show. ETC's lighting equipment has been a cornerstone of The Lion King production since its Broadway opening in 1997. Well, today the company closed down its global headquarters in Middleton, as well as its manufacturing facility in Maizomanie for the afternoon. The company sent 716 staff members to the show.
The Biden administration proposing a new rule to prevent students from incurring crippling debt at for-profit colleges. It would also apply to certificate programs at nonprofit colleges. An earlier version of the rule was proposed under the Obama administration, later rescinded by the Trump administration in 2019. The Department of Education expects to release the final regulation by October. A public comment period would follow. If successfully finalized by November 1st, the rules would go into effect in July of 2024. Still more ahead on News 3 Now at 6, including new allegations against the Henry Vilas Zoo.
Coming up, News 3 Now investigates, hears from a former zoo employee and how the zoo is responding.
Plus, some of us might hear a bit of thunder later tonight. Your full forecast after the break.
Get up to 50% off list prices at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. These incredible beds, both at our lowest price ever. Or this beefy recliner marked way down. Up to 50% off at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Don't miss this one.
Mad City Baths can install your dream bath or shower in as little as 1 day with premium wall patterns infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. And now 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower will receive special savings with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2025. Plus, call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City Baths.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's being prepared for all the challenges you may face after a serious injury. It's confronting every aspect of your case with honesty, integrity, and innovative solutions that have earned us a reputation for excellence in representing the injured. It's no wonder so many clients refer their own friends and family to our team of dedicated professionals year after year. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call today for a free consultation.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made the ultimate sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat, power, or water again. 833-WISC-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
I don't know how it's all gonna fit.
And action!
Now it's Slumberland $9.99 gets you everything. An adjustable base with head up, foot up, remote, a Sealy Posturepedic mattress, plus a 7-piece bedding bundle free. Get a fitted sheet, flat sheet, 2 pillows, 2 pillowcases, and a duvet. All that just $9.99. Only at Slumberland.
Cut!
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The relationship between the embattled Henry Vilas Public Zoo in Madison and the UW Vet School that provides the animals with care is coming to an end. That is news that our investigative team just discovered.
In the course of the reporting on the story of new safety allegations you're about to hear, Braden Ross explains how the latest allegations build on more than a year of concerns.
I started at the Henry Vilas Zoo in June of 2020.
When Mark Romanowski took a job as the lead veterinary technician at the Henry Vilas Zoo, he wasn't totally sure what to expect.
My first day, I walked into the hospital and I was like, oh no, oh, what did I do?
During the nearly 3 years he was at the zoo, it became the center of controversy. In 2022, safety and harassment allegations by former employees published by the Wisconsin State Journal put the zoo under scrutiny.
When it came out, I was like, oh boy, I wonder what it's going to be. And it was exactly the stuff I thought was going to be on it.
Following that report, the zoo faced inspections by 3 different agencies. The USDA's investigation in May resulted in 2 citations related to animal care. Then last fall, both Dane County and the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, the primary accrediting body for zoos, conducted their own investigations.
And I was like, finally.
The county investigation found no animal care issues beyond those federal citations. The AZA's investigation led to some minor animal exhibit updates. But Romanowski feels it wasn't enough.
There's these things happening that shouldn't be happening at a zoo that is AZA accredited.
Most of his concerns start here.
So there are no full-time vets at the zoo.
For now, the zoo contracts all vet care to the University of Wisconsin Vet School. It's an arrangement Romanowski believes has left the zoo with a revolving door of vets, leading to animal health issues.
It was very unclear what the vet's accountable role was in the program. Whenever a new vet came in, it was like, okay, we got to kind of start from scratch. We ended up just getting very slow results.
In one instance, he believes that inconsistency led to a skunk's death from untreated congestive heart failure.
I swear there were 4 different vets seeing this skunk at any time point.
In another, he says it took an outside consultant from another zoo to recognize an issue with a giraffe.
The vet should have picked that up on annual exams, and if they had a vet that was appropriate, they would have.
Romanowski says when he raised these concerns to zoo management, he got disciplinary action for insubordination and creating a hostile work environment.
It felt like they were taking it as a threat.
The zoo did not comment on specific incidents, but did talk about Romanowski's record, saying, quote, "The former employee you spoke with was not interested in the collaborative work environment we foster here at Henry Vilas Zoo, and regrettably, we did not part ways with this employee on positive terms." To Mark's animal welfare allegations, they sent a lengthy response, reading in part, "Our zoo veterinarians are leaders in their field who are highly educated, compassionate, caring, proactive, and conscientious professionals. To insinuate that our veterinarians are doing anything other than their very best would be contrary to their moral standards and a slander to their professional names."
I got so much pushback.
But despite the issues, Romanowski says there is a fix.
I think we should have had a full-time vet hired.
When I went to the UW Vet School for comment, they strongly backed their vets, saying they've provided, quote, "nothing but diligent, high-quality veterinary care to the animals at Henry Vilas Zoo." But they also told me their contract relationship with the zoo will be ending in June, citing increased veterinary care demands. The zoo says they have hired a former UW vet full-time to the staff starting in June. Head online to see more of the story at channel3000.com.
Braden, thank you. Some of us could see maybe a little bit of rain later tonight. Gary's back with your complete forecast. And happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Hopefully we can keep the rest of the time dry, at least until after dark. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms tonight. The best chances here in Madison around midnight, give or take a couple of hours. Most of the rain will be over with by early tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, look for that haze to continue in the sky. That's wildfire smoke, and that could lead to some respiratory issues with people who have problems breathing. So that would be a time to just kind of stay inside, try to stay, at least not overexert yourself so you have to breathe heavily until that wildfire smoke starts to dissipate. That'll probably happen later tomorrow night. Dry weather, though, this weekend, it'll be mild with high temperatures in the lower to middle 70s, a beautiful weekend, and then it turns even warmer for most of next week. High temperatures hit the 80-degree mark on Tuesday and probably stay there through the Memorial Day weekend. Air quality advisories in effect for all of Wisconsin, all of Minnesota, all of Nebraska out to the west for that wildfire smoke. Those advisories issued by the Department of Natural Resources. There also is a possibility for an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm, mainly north and west of Dane County for a couple more hours this evening. Once the sun goes down, the severe weather threat should diminish pretty quickly, and gusty winds probably the main threat there. You can see a couple of thunderstorms over toward the La Crosse area into parts of central Wisconsin. Now we're starting to see a little more development back toward the west across parts of Iowa. But again, by the time that line of storms gets here, the sun will be going down, temperatures will start cooling off, and that will limit any severe weather potential. But closer to home, you can see showers and thunderstorms from just west of Toma to just west of Viroqua, moving to the east and southeast. Eventually, that line will kind of expand a little bit as it moves into southern Wisconsin. This is right along the cold front, so look for a few showers and thunderstorms right around midnight here in the Madison area. But as we look at the high temperature trend over the next 10 days, those temperatures a little bit below normal for tomorrow in the mid-60s, around normal for Saturday, and then above normal for the rest of next week and through the Memorial Day weekend. The new Climate Prediction Center outlooks for the month of June calling for above normal temperatures just to the west of Madison and also in the southern part of the country. Precipitation expected to be near normal here, above normal out to the west, and the seasonal outlook for June, July, and August, meteorological summer, calling for near normal temperatures here, above normal temperatures to the south and to the west, and above normal precipitation south and east of Madison. Something to watch as the weather pattern becomes a little more active later this summer. Air quality advisories in effect until noon tomorrow for areas north of the Dells and until midnight tomorrow night for everywhere else. Across Dane County, low of 57 degrees in Verona, 57 in Windsor, and across southern Wisconsin, 55 in La Crosse and 57 in Lone Rock. High temperature tomorrow up to 64 degrees, so a little cooler, also kind of breezy as well. Planning your night, look for that little line of showers and storms to move through pretty quickly. By early tomorrow morning, the rain will be shifting to the south and east, and skies will actually be clearing out, but the rainfall isn't going to amount to very much, probably around a quarter to a half inch in a heavier shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, our first warned 7 to 10 day forecast calls for dry weather for the weekend and through most of next week. Again, that warming trend taking our temperatures in the 70s on Saturday, all the way up into the middle 80s by the end of next week.
And coming up in sports, the preseason schedule is set for the Packers when their 3 tune-up games will kick off. Find out next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. 8-ounce New York strips, $6.99. Whole boneless pork loin, $1.88 a pound. And George's chicken leg quarters, 59 cents a pound when you buy a 10-pound bag. Only at Hy-Vee.
Still showering in that old outdated bathtub? Don't do that anymore. Let Mad City Baths bring your bathroom up to date with a new walk-in shower installed in as little as 1 day. Modern colors like quartz or Santa Cruz granite. Add convenient shelves, grab bars, and a beautiful shower door. Remember to lock your price in with our Price Lock Guarantee. And don't wait to call. We're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. No interest and no payments till 2025. Senior military discounts plus last chance to call during this program for the free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout south central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This month, all COREtec water-resistant flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest COREtec selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 12-month financing. Local, sustainable Surgenian's.
DePaco Credit Union empowers your well-being, helps you reach your goals. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. Jimmy Dean Bacon, just $2.99. Bar S Franks, just 99 cents. And fresh Hy-Vee chicken breasts, only $2.99 a pound. This Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
A small town in the 608 celebrates its Norwegian roots in a big way, and you're invited.
Tomorrow, Josh sneaks a peek at what you'll enjoy at Stoughton's Set and Demai Festival.
And after a cool Friday, we do have a warming trend next week. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
Matt LaFleur and the Packers unveiled their regular season schedule last week, but the preseason slate wasn't finalized. Well, the latter happened today. The first of 3 tune-ups before the Jordan Love era kicks off starts in Cincinnati on Friday, August 11th. Then the Packers are home for the final 2 preseason games against the Patriots on the 19th and the Seahawks on the 26th. Both of those games are on Saturdays. Be a good teammate. That's really all Scott Merkus asks of Oregon softball. But as an English teacher, he puts his own spin on it. And his Panthers have fully embraced playing and living with a Mudita mindset. For the first time in 45 years, good.
It's pretty cool.
Oregon softball is a conference champion.
Good. They can come back in the halls whenever they want and point to that trophy and point to it and say that, like, that was us.
And this team did it together by buying into each other.
We can see it working. You can see how others pick each other up and how we do that on the field and off the field. It's cool to have something that kind of embodies that.
And Scott Merkus' motto of Mudita.
We were a little confused. We were like, could you explain?
The Panthers weren't the only ones.
As an English teacher, you know, I had to have somebody explain it to me because it doesn't have an English translation, really.
It's a Sanskrit term when translated to softball.
Good adjust.
Simply means to be a good teammate.
About having unbridled joy for somebody else's accomplishments and for what somebody else is doing, that it's something completely outside of yourself.
Having like joy in others and like being happy for them when they succeed. And I think that's been really important because it takes every one of us.
And even though they don't speak the language, this group knows Mudita is universal.
It's such an important thing. And I think it's something that sports teaches everybody, is to work with people around you and lift each other up and, you know, praise others for their good work, not your own.
MVP.
1978 was the last time they won a conference championship.
Great messages there, too. Love to see that. All right, Gary, your birthday, in case my mic got cut off, it is Gary's birthday.
And I graduated from high school in 1979, so that's just how far I kind of do the math and figure out how old I am. Got some hazy sunshine out there right now, but there are some showers and a couple of thunderstorms up toward the La Crosse area. 6-hour future track radar brings them into Madison around midnight or so.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.